We are out here at the Navarre Beach Sea Turtle Conservation Center. Today, we're going to check it out to see if it's worth adding it to the list. All right, let's go. Not just beaches, you can see sea turtles here. When most people think of Navarre Beach, they think of white sand, emerald water, and beach days. And while we love all of those things, one of our favorite family-friendly activities in Navarre is actually right across from the beach. Today, we're visiting the Navarre Beach Sea Turtle Conservation Center, meeting a real sea turtle named Sweet Pea, and then keeping the turtle theme going with a stop at Turtle Roll Ice Cream. Let's check it out.
Oh, fun.
One question we hear all the time is, what is there to do in Navarre besides the beach? And that's exactly why we came here. Whether you need a break from the sun, a rainy day option, or just something different for the kids, this is one of our favorite stops in Navarre. It's easy to work into your day, and as parents, we love activities that are educational without feeling like school. Because, let's be honest, sea turtles are a much easier sell than learning. Before you visit, there are a few things worth knowing. First, if you're visiting during summer, spring break, holidays, or a busy beach weekend, buy your tickets online ahead of time. The Conservation Center uses timed entry tickets, and guests with reservations are prioritized if it's busy. When you arrive, the waiting area is actually pretty nice. There are exhibits and displays to check out and games while you're waiting for your group to be called. You'll also get a stamp with a sea creature on it. Different sea animals represent different entry groups, which helps keep the experience organized and prevents overcrowding inside. It's a simple system, but it works really well. Walking in, one thing you'll notice right away is that this isn't a giant aquarium or a theme park attraction. And that's part of the charm. This place is focused on sea turtle education, conservation, and helping visitors understand the unique wildlife we have right here on the Emerald Coast. The exhibits are easy to follow, interactive, and great for families. You'll learn about sea turtle species, nesting season, and the challenges these animals face throughout their lives. We actually learned quite a bit ourselves, which is always a good sign. One thing that's a little different from some museums is that parts of the experience are guided. Throughout the visit, staff and volunteers stop with your group to share additional information and answer questions. Some people may prefer exploring completely on their own, but for us, it added a lot to the experience. But with kids, sometimes they get a little bit antsy and want to move on. The volunteers were knowledgeable, passionate, and shared details we probably would have missed just reading the exhibits ourselves. Now let's talk about the star of the show, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is a rescued green sea turtle and the Conservation Center's ambassador. And seeing a real sea turtle up close is pretty incredible. Most of us spend time at the beach hoping we'll spot one swimming in the Gulf. Here, you get the chance to learn her story and observe her up close. What I love is that it makes conservation feel personal. Suddenly, those nesting areas on the beach and reminders to pick up trash make a lot more sense. And if your kids are anything like ours, they'll leave with plenty of questions and a new appreciation for sea turtles. If you're visiting with kids, don't skip the scavenger hunt. Seriously. The scavenger hunt turns the visit into a game, giving kids clues to find throughout the exhibits. It's a simple idea, but it works incredibly well, and when they finish, they get a small prize. If you're a parent, you already know how motivating that can be. It's a fun way to keep kids engaged from beginning to end.
What is this called?
A dragonfish.
What is this called?
A lionfish.
Yes. Huh?
There's
One.
General admission isn't the only way to experience the center. They also offer additional programs and experiences that you can find on their website. Things like the Honorary Animal Care Team Member Experience, the Junior Sea Turtle Rescuer Program, crafts, seasonal activities, and other behind-the-scenes opportunities. If your family loves marine life, it's worth checking out before your visit. It's also a great reason to come back and experience something new.
What are you doing up there?
After spending the morning learning about sea turtles, there was only one logical next stop, Turtle Roll Ice Cream. Because if you're going to have a turtle-themed day, you might as well commit. What we liked and loved about Turtle Roll is that it's more than just an ice cream stop. There's outdoor seating, games for the kids, and plenty of space to hang out for a while. The ice cream was great, the portions were generous, and the atmosphere and the folks working there was exactly what you'd want after a Florida day. Another bonus is the location. Turtle Roll sits right across from Navarre Park and the splash pad. So if you're planning a family day, it's easy to turn this into a full afternoon adventure. And speaking of that, stay tuned because we'll be doing a full Emerald Coast Playbook feature on Navarre Park, the splash pad, playgrounds, and everything families should know before visiting.
Yeah, the food truck. What's coming? And I got a beach bear. I got this one.
So, is the Navarre Beach Sea Turtle Conservation Center worth visiting? Absolutely. Between the timed entry system, the guided educational portions, the scavenger hunt, Sweet Pea, and the additional experiences available, this feels much more interactive than simply walking through a museum. It's educational without being boring. It's informative without feeling overwhelming. And it's a great way to experience a different side of the Emerald Coast. Pair it with turtle roll ice cream, and you've got a pretty great family day in Navarre. Not every Emerald Coast adventure has to happen on the beach. Sometimes it starts with a sea turtle and ends with ice cream. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to Emerald Coast Playbook for more family-friendly adventures across the Emerald Coast. Real places, local tips, add it to the list. Thanks for spending the day with us. We'll see y'all soon.